Hey guys, John here from John's DIY Playground. Hey, today we're going to work on some preventative steps to mitigate mice, I should say, coming into my F-150 truck. It hasn't happened yet, but I've seen other videos where mice have entered the cabin, and I actually did have a mouse come over here and chew on my windshield wiper fluid hose to the point where they actually removed about a 5-inch section of hose. Now you can see a previous video I've done on how I repaired that pretty easily. But if they want to come into the cabin, one easy way for them to gain entry is through the cowlings. So this cowling here has a little plastic inlet there that rubber flap opens up, and they could sneak in and then get down into the air filter and inside the cabin. There's also another one over on the right side that's a little bit smaller, but it also could allow a small enough mouse to get in there, gain access, and then go down into the interior cabin. So I'm going to show you a quick fix, a preventative measure, I guess, with hardware cloth and some screws to keep the mice out. So let's get started. Here's the tools and materials we need for the job. So drill driver with an 8mm bit, aviator or tin snips, the hardware cloth, which I've cut to size. Actually, passenger side will get 2-inch by 2-inch. Driver side will get 1.5 by 1.5 inch. And the screws I used are just something I had laying around my house. They're sheet metal screws. They're number 10 by 1.5 inches. And one of the things I like about them is they've got the special tips on them. So that means they're self-tapping. They're self-drilling. So I won't have to drill any pilot holes. I can just put it into my drill and drive it in. So let's get the sheet metal cloth cut. I'll show you how I did that. This hardware cloth is set up so that every square is a 1/2 inch. So like I said, we need for the passenger side 2 inches by 2 inches, and then we need 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. So I'm going to cut here right to there. That's my 2 inches. That's our first piece. Second, 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. Okay, for the installation now, you can see we've got the flap here. We've got our piece, the 2-inch by 2-inch. This is the passenger side. Hopefully my hand's not in the way too much, but you can see how we're going to block that hole up, and the flap can still function here, but I think it's really just to keep rain from coming in or whatever, dirt. But yeah, the mice won't be able to get in here. So I thought about how to fasten this, and screw wise, I'm just going to use 3. Put one here, and one down low. So let me do that right now for you. All right, there's the first one. That was a little bit tough because it's just kind of holding everything. You need enough hands. The other ones will be pretty easy. Okay, it's on pretty good right now, but let's put one in the bottom just for insurance sake. Alright, so that's how it looks when it's done. Should be pretty good. Let's move over to the driver's side. So on the driver's side, we actually are a little bit tighter with this 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches, and I actually had to kind of push the lower right corner down a little bit to get it to bend in and conform. It's the plastic's starting to kind of turn out towards the side of the vehicle, so we're shaping the hardware cloth a little bit to match the contour. As you can see, it's kind of sticking there by itself, but of course I'm going to put in some of these screws, 3 again, just like on the passenger side. There's the first one, as you can see. Almost doesn't even doesn't seem like we need a third one, but why not? This is the playground. It's heavy duty. All right, so there you have it. Try to get in now, little mouse. Little bonus clip for you here, guys. We've got extra hardware cloth. You can cut a piece for your air intake for the engine so that the mice don't come in through here and make a home down in the air box. This isn't a path for them to get to the interior of the vehicle like we were talking about with our other fix, but this is another place where mice like to go and then store food and nuts and all kinds of other crap in the bottom of your air box. So think about just cutting a small piece while you're at it and putting it across the front of the air box. So hopefully you learned something from this. If you enjoyed the video or learned something, please give me a thumbs up. And please remember to subscribe so you get notification when new videos come out from me. This is John from John's DIY Playground. Have a great day.